Well, I forgot to hit record for the.
That's all right. Or sit down, Harrison. All right, here we go. Tony Deppen, MV Young, EJ. MV Young's brawling style against Tony Deppen's brawling style. This should be interesting, EJ, to say the least.
MV Young, I believe this is his premiere here at True Wrestling.
Premiere at True Wrestling, but no stranger. I've done a couple shows with him in the past from the Pittsburgh area. He's wrestled at Apex. He's wrestled at BCW. He is as tough as they come. 200 pounds, solid. He does a lot of, I've seen him do a lot of more hardcore matches than something like this, but I'll tell you what, just like Tony Deppen, he can adapt his style to anything.
Absolutely. Look at definitely the weight advantage on Tony Deppen, but that never stopped Deppen before, Pablo. He goes up against guys who are bigger, stronger, faster than him all the time, and seems to have a pretty good track record against such opponents.
Beautiful arm takeover by Deppen. Foot sweep, now the leg. Jumping kick right to the arm of MV Young. Beautiful textbook arm drag, and another by Tony Deppen. Deppen just so quick on his feet.
Absolutely. You know, Deppen's just one of those guys who thrives and prospers when there's a bigger opponent in there. He's a guy like someone like Daniel Bryan, Bob Backlund. They might not be the biggest guys, but you could bet you're going to be wrestling from bell to bell when you step in the ring with them.
Absolutely. And I have to ask here at True Wrestling, I know Tony Deppen lost the title, but with the True Test Tournament coming up here in August, Tony Deppen has to be one of the favorites to win that True Test Tournament and get a title shot in September at the True event down in Danville, the Big Fight for America 3.
Well, you know, Deppen's looking to become not only the first ever True Wrestling champion, but the first ever two-time True Wrestling champion, I believe.
Oh, headbutt right to the sternum by Tony Deppen, and MV Young with a forearm knocked Deppen right off his feet. Another kick right into the ribs, and you can hear that one, EJ, down in Scott Township. Deppen doubled over, trying to suck in the wind.
Yeah, definitely just trying to catch his breath here. I don't think.
Well, I'll tell you what. Deppen's not to cut you off, EJ, but he's not getting a chance to catch his win. MV Young is all over him.
I don't think he expected to get hit that hard that early in this matchup. Deppen's a guy who likes to roll around the mat a little bit, feel things out with his opponents.
And there you can see, as we talked about earlier, Deppen adapting a different style. MV Young wanted a brawl. Now Deppen is starting to brawl with him.
Deppen has been wrestling in all the top indie promotions up and down the East Coast. We see him here at True. We see him at CZW. We see him at Chikara. Follow his Instagram, folks. He's everywhere on social media. See what this young man's up to, and you can see why he can adapt the way he does.
Well, enough about Tony Deppen. You can follow my Instagram too, EJ. What are you talking about?
Paul Bo, no one wants to follow your Instagram.
Nobody, that's the question. The answer to your question. Big kick by MV Young. Big back elbow now. And there you go. Now we're slowing the pace down a little bit. MV Young, like I said, a bigger guy, doesn't like to go maybe as fast as Tony Deppen. But he's slowing it down with the chin lock. Deppen trying to get to the vertical base.
You know, every hold, you know, Deppen knows a way out of it, Paul Bo. He's, like we were saying before, very well-rounded wrestler. Going to work on that left arm, even more. Targeting that body part and going to work.
That slap rang out loud here at the Salvation Army. Big whip off the ropes and shoulder tackle. Deppen doing a 480 there.
Yeah, that sent him flying, Paul Bo. He looked like one of the crash dummies in that one.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, like we said, MV Young here, he's solid. He looks a lot more than 200 pounds to me. Jeez, again, an uppercut. Tony Deppen's in a lot of trouble here tonight.
Deppen reverses the whip. Big German suplex. We've seen Deppen in these situations before, getting pushed to his limit like this.
Yeah, Deppen hit his head hard on that one, on the German.
Tell you what, this MV Young, he is full steam ahead. Every single move is full power. You know, he's a very tough opponent.
Cuts him off once more. Another whip into the corner. Charging in. Deppen up and over. Oh, man! That one was right smack dab, right in the snoot. He got that one, and Deppen's quick to get him, EJ.
A lot of momentum. Stomps on his fingers there.
You have to zoom in. Everybody's moving here.
Deppen clearing the front row here. What does he have in mind? Off the ropes.
Oh! Tope Solacita right into the front row. At True Wrestling, the fans are all standing at attention. And now he just blew his nose right in the face of MV Young. MV Young, though, quick to retaliate. Oh, man! Running kick right to the side of the arm.
Tell you what, those high-risk maneuvers like that, that wasn't enough to keep MV Young down.
Down into the chairs.
Hit him with the suicide dive, but maybe he didn't hit him clean enough, Pablo, because MV Young rebounded right back. And now, look, Deppen is laid out in that front row there.
I can't see Deppen from here. All I can see is his head, and now MV Young throws him back into the ring.
Deppen is out on his feet.
Don't ever count him out.
Look how quick Deppen is. Unbelievable. Rolls across the back. Big forearm smash across the jaw.
These two are mirroring each other's moves, and MV Young kicking a backstabber now. Wrenched his back. And you can see Deppen holding the back of his head that hit hard off the canvas here in Berwick, Pennsylvania on a hot Saturday night here in June. And big jumping dropkick matchbook cover by MV Young, and that's the first cover we've seen in a while here. These two are just inflicting punishment after each other.
You know what? I have to agree. This is an awesome match, Paul Bo. We're seeing mile a minute action.
Mile a minute.
Neither man shows any signs of slowing down either.
No, and like I said, EJ, you haven't seen many covers in the match.
That just shows you how evenly matched these two young men are. Not going to win that game with Deppen.
Another one.
Deppen has him up. Went for the electric chair slam.
Slipped right off him. Oh, jeez! So close to that turnbuckle.
That was absolutely brutal. Bobo, you were mentioning MV Young does a lot of hardcore matches. You're seeing that brutality come out right there.
Not so much hardcore, EJ, just more. I see him in the ring with a lot of physical guys, some guys much bigger than him. Tony Deppen, I didn't think this was a good matchup for MV Young because Deppen is so quick, but he can adapt to that brawler style if he has to. But the quickness of Deppen, I thought would be a lot more effective than it is because MV Young is matching him move for move. But there you go. Speak about that quickness on Deppen. It's over. Tony Deppen out of nowhere. Here's your winner, Tony Deppen.
Absolutely. What a match, Pablo. I mean, that was unbelievable. Both men giving everything they had, but Deppen with those devastating knees just came out one step ahead of MV Young.